right-hand technique?
Well, I had dabbled with it, like I said, from the time I started as a student, playing it in different ways, but I never really concentrated on doing it in an organized manner until I received this first research grant in 1985. And then I really got serious about it, organized, and I started experimenting around, trying to find pieces that it would work in and to an advantage, like some of the pieces that I recorded on the Homage to Villa-Lobos. Arranged a few piano pieces that wouldn't fit the right hand unless you had an extra finger. And then I started composing original pieces and coming up with a set of studies in the right hand studies book. And that took a period of about 10 years because I went down a lot of wrong alleys and I had to backtrack. And then it took 4 years to go through the recording process, and now I'm into this video project, 3 years. So altogether, we're on the 19th year. I don't think it would take anybody else much near as long as it took me. It would only take them a fraction because I've eliminated a lot of wrong trails and wrong directions, and I think I've shown the path real clear to people that can do it, and I think they can do it in a small fraction of the amount of time it's taken me.
Do you regret any of the time that you've spent on this 19-year sojourn that you've been on?
No, I really don't. It's led me to places and meet people that I never would have had the opportunities to meet. My wife, I met my wife through this. She was my upstairs neighbor that I never paid any attention to and said hi and bye in the parking lot. I knew she was a Spanish teacher, and when I had this first research grant to go to South America, I asked her if she would tutor me and teach me how to speak Spanish in 6 weeks. And she looked at me like I was crazy and said, well, I'll try. So after the end of the first week of lessons with her, I said, okay, how much do I owe you? And she said, you don't have to pay me anything. She said, I'm just glad to see that you're interested in my culture. She's from Spain. And so I said, well, let me take you out to dinner. And one thing led to another, and pretty soon she became my best friend and then became my wife. And she's done all the translations of the books and the CD, helped me with all of my correspondence with Spanish-speaking guitarists that have an interest in my work. And all because she gave me free lessons in Spanish. And when we got married in 1989, 4 years into this project, and went to Spain for the summer of '89 for our honeymoon, and I met her family, told them the story of how we met. Her uncle said, Charles, the Spanish lessons were free, but you're going to pay for the rest of your life.